All right, everybody, welcome back to the Masterwing channel. We have another Automa game utilizing the promo packs. This time we are going with the additional Asian avians. Okay, so these are going to be birds from the 25 card promo pack, just from the Asia version. We're just going to draw from our personal deck. We're going to leave the display tray alone. That's basically going to be from the Automa. And anytime we got to tuck a card or something, we're going to tuck from the original game because we don't want to tuck our beloved new promo cards. All right, so let's hop right into it. I'm not going to explain as much of the Automa because this is our third video doing so. All right, let's get into our starting hand. Man, these are super exciting. I have no idea what some of these birds do. I know we have a glare on the camera a little bit. Forest data analyst or ecologist. I normally go ecologist for an easier 4 to 6 points. So we're gonna go with ecologist there. Keep that in mind. I know the first end around goal, you can't really see birds worth greater than 4 points. And we also have a no goal in round 2, if you can see that. So it might be a high scoring game. The Florican reminds me of the Bustard. I think it's related. Draw and discard 3 new bonus cards, and you get to score one of them now. I think that's good. This Greater Racket-tailed Drongo has my attention. Tuck a bird with a win-activated brown power from your hand, and you get to copy the power. So the more brown powers I have in my hand, things I get to do is just going to be crazy with this Drongo. The Purple Sunbird, I mean, reset the bird feeder. Each player gains 1 food from the bird feeder. So this might just fuel the Drongo. The Pink Tail lets you tuck birds that tuck. I just can't keep all of them, but my draw power bird is the Greater Spotted Eagle. I'm going to throw that in the wetlands. Draw any number of cards from the tray with a total wingspan less than 45 centimeters. And tuck them behind this bird. I can refill the tray before doing so. So possibly more than 1 tuck here. Pretty cool. I think I'm going to go with these 4. I'm sorry, Pink Tail. You're going to have to go to another video. And we're also going to play on Eagle difficulty, which I think is normal. The last game I played, there was a lot of scoring errors. So I just want to get comfortable with that. All right, let's get going. I'm tired of talking. Here goes the Rocket-tailed Drongo, scoring points just because of the name of it. And we're going Automa. Round 1, discard the tray. Gets a 4-point top deck bird, and there goes a rodentologist bird. Automa might pick that up, but again, we're not going to deny that. We're not touching the display tray, a little bit of a modified gameplay. They also score 1 from the end of round goal, but remember they were at -1, so now they're at 0. Now it is us. We are going to gain the beloved Nectar. Super fun start, and I'm going to tuck a bird, the Purple Sunbird, and I get to copy the power. And that lets me reset the bird feeder. Starting with you, each player gains 1. So here we go. Wow, no nectar. That's unfortunate, but we will take a rat while we can. And we give the Automa a horde token. Okay, moving on. They get to gain a rat, horde token again, and pink powers. Nothing happening. Now it's to us. We will play the Greater Spotted Eagle for a rat and a nectar. And hopefully we can start doing some digging here. I tucked the Sunbird, that's right. Okay, so now all I have is the Bengal Florican. I need to be drawing some cards next. Round 1, they gain an action cube, and they get an egg. Boom. We're flying through this. We're going to draw some cards from our Asia promo pack. Oh, the Step Eagle, 9-pointer. Shuffle the discarded bonus cards, then draw 3 of them and keep 1. We take those. It's a 9-point bird, people. It's hard to pass up. And the Blood Pheasant. From the supply, gain 1 food of a type not in the bird feeder. Interesting. How am I going to use that? Maybe throw it in the grassland, I guess. All right, Greater Spotted Eagle. Can you see that on the screen? Yep. So we can draw any number of cards from the tray with total wingspan 45 centimeters or less. So the only option I have is the Kinglet. I can't even try to do the Willet or the Spotted Owl. And there we go. Oh, the Willy Wagtail's there, but I'm not going to go get it. Automa, they are going to pick up the Rodentologist bird and score a big 5 points there. And let's see, we got 4 more turns. What do I want to do? The Step Eagle's not bad. I think I'm going to draw cards one more time and see how it goes from the top deck. Oh man, I got a win played power. All players gain 1 food from the supply, lay 1 egg on any bird, and draw 1 card from the deck. You may do all 3 a second time? Are you joking me? Indian Paradise Flycatcher, that looks good for me. And the black and yellow Broadbill. When another player caches a food for any reason, cache 1 food from the supply on this bird. I think I'm learning in the Automa, the pink powers really add up. So I like that pull as well. We got a decent hand now. All right, Greater Spotted Eagle. The white wagtail is below 45 centimeters. Gotta love the predator powers. Here comes Automa. Oh, I forgot to set the tray. They are going to pull from their bonus card, which is Rodentologist. They get a 3-point. Oh, wait. They get the Hoopoe or the Black Stork. I'm thinking they would take the highest point one. So I think they would take the Eurasian Hoopoe. Ooh, 7-point play for them. That's not good. Okay. We are going to, I think we're going to gain some food because I got some good birds that I like. Let's gain the worm and do a little resetting of the bird feeder. Finally, we got a nectar. I was getting a little low on nectar. And do we tuck a bird? Do we tuck the blood pheasant right now? I don't know. It's basically a food. I think we're just gonna stay as is. I think I'm gonna use the blood pheasant maybe in the grassland. So I'm gonna skip the Drongo on that one. That's crazy. Like, you have to fuel this card with more brown powers, but you hate to get rid of your brown powers as well. So it's kind of like a one-hit wonder there. All right, 2 turns left in the round. It looks like they lose an action cube and they discard the tray. Reset. Boom. Boom. I don't know if y'all can see that. I hope you can. And they take a top deck. Okay, yeah, we got a lot going on here, people. 2 turns left. I don't think I'm going to be able to get everything in. We will go ahead and play the blood pheasant right here. Let me get my action cubes in place. You know, the digital version is doing all this for you, so if I make a mistake, it's going to happen. Pretty straightforward play there. And now Automa. No pink powers for us to activate. However, they gain a food and therefore a horde token. I'm going to take their berries. And last turn of the round, I think I'm just going to lay some eggs and get ready for round 2. And we'll put these, let's go right here for the blood pheasant. From the supply, gain 1 food of a type not in the bird feeder. So I think, which one do I want to do? I think we will gain a, let's gain a rat, because sometimes rats are hard to come by, and I've got a 3-rat steppe eagle. All right, I'm going to score the end of round goal. Birds greater than 4 points. We really didn't even look at that. It's 0-0, so we both, the Automa and I both score 0 points there. And I'm gonna get ready for round 2. All right, so round 2, we got some decent birds in our hand. We're gonna let the Automa go first. Still haven't looked up whether the Automa goes first in round 2 or not, but we're gonna let them. Here we go. Okay, they take a rodent bird from the tray. Of course, there are no rodent birds in the tray, so they take a face down, and they score an action cube. However, it is a no goal, so they would get a nectar. So I will add a nectar to their score. And actually, where do I put this nectar on a no goal? Not entirely sure on that one. I'll have to look it up. We'll just put it in the forest. And now it's back to our turn. Now I want to get this pink power bird down. Let's go ahead and gain some food before the pink power card comes up. Man, just not a lot of nectar going on, but that's okay. And we can't tuck a bird with the Drongo because we just don't have a ton of card draw. And that's my turn. Pretty straightforward on that. Round 2, okay. Getting a little slower here. They're not going to get one from the tray. They just score, what, 4 points on eagle difficulty? So that's a shame. Feel like I'm falling behind a little bit, but that's okay. And now we will go ahead and play the black and yellow broadbill. Try to get some pink power, some pink powers down, excuse me. And let's do that. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna spend 2 worms to pay for that. And maybe that will come in clutch. We'll see. And Automa. Okay, round 2. They are taking a top deck card and resetting the tray. Lapwing, Cassowary, Kia. Man, it's going to be crazy once all these get added to the digital version. I really can't wait to see the combos. All right, now to us. We are a little light on food. I'd like to get this flycatcher in next. So let's go ahead and take some. I'm gonna take a seed and a worm. Just boost us up a little bit. Drongo. The Drongo is exciting when you have cards, but now I'm just don't have a lot of extra cards. So something to keep in mind when you play the greater. It's not the rocket-tailed, it's the racket-tailed. Golly, I gotta read the card. Anyway, we gained food, that was fine. Now Automa, round 2. We take a nectar away, and we gain, or they gain 2 eggs. I'll take that. And now we're going to play the Indian Paradise Flycatcher, hopefully for some tempo here, people. All players gain 1 food from the supply. So we will gain I guess we'll gain a nectar. Lay 1 egg on any bird and draw 1 card from the deck. So we will lay 1 egg on the broadbill. We will draw 1 card from the deck. Before we forget, the Automa gets horde tokens, like so. So they would get 3 for the egg, they'd get 2 for the card, and then they'd get 1 for the food. So they'd get 6 horde tokens because of my Indian Paradise Flycatcher. I'm not sure that's worth giving them that many points. At the end of the game, we're going to divide by 4, and they gain an egg for all those horde tokens. Just another way to play against the Automa. The last sentence of the Flycatcher says, you may do all 3 a second time. That's what I'm talking about, people. So tempo play, we'll gain another nectar, we'll lay another egg, and we'll draw another card from the deck. The Whiskered Tree Swift, Cash 1 worm from your supply on this bird to draw 1 card from the deck. And the Great Argus, we got cash 1 worm, seed, or berry from your supply on this bird to lay 1 egg on a bird in your forest. Very cool. So now I feel like I don't need to use this blood pheasant much because I feel like we've got some eggs in the forest here that I may not need to do that with. So anyway, Flycatcher, super cool play. What are they doing? They're gonna add a nectar, and they are top decking another 4-pointer, 4-pointer, 2, 3. Alternate artwork, peep it. Another thing to note with this combo, I need to play the Florican before the Steppe Eagle because I'm going to discard 3 bonus cards, and this one looks at the discarded bonus cards. So something to keep in mind there. Here we go. Let's play a bird. Let's play the Great Argus. Super cool. For 2 nectar and a seed. Why not? And Automa, remove after round 1. Round 2, they're going to gain a worm, horde token, activate pink powers. So we will cash a rat on the broadbill. Pink power is coming in hot. I think I used that to play this. I can't remember where my action cubes were. Let's see. What do we need to do? We have 2 turns left. What can I play? Let's just go ahead and gain some food while we can. Let's do the reroll. And we're going to take 1 nectar, and I'm going to take actually a berry. I think that's what we want to do. We'll get a berry because the Great Argus lets me cash from my supply to lay 1 egg on a bird in your forest. It's a 2-point power, people. I think that's pretty good. And the Drongo just isn't gonna activate again. That's okay. And Automa. Last turn of the round. Action cube, which gets them nectar and 2 eggs. If I can grab the eggs. And last turn, let's go ahead and pay for the Whiskered Tree Swift with my 1 nectar. Wow. Okay, we still got our big boys in the back. We got a decent forest going. We've got some egg power. We've got a draw power. No teals, no gold to score. Let's get ready for round 3. So I'm going to start off the round drawing some cards. Top deck, here we go. Okay, we got the giant fish owl. Draw 1 new bonus card. You may discard 1 bonus card to cash 3 fish from the supply on this bird. That's a huge play. That's crazy. And then also the Sulu Hornbill. Choose one other player for each bird with a bonus card power on their player mat. Draw 1 new bonus card. If you drew at least 1, keep 1. I've played this bird before, but against the Automa, I'm not sure if this is going to be the move. I have it in another video. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play all these birds, to be honest with you. They're very expensive, so we'll see. And Automa. Round 3, what are they taking? They're taking the fish out of the bird feeder. Horde token. And pink power will cash a fish on the black and yellow broadbill. And back to us. I'm going to draw one more time, people, because I want to see if I can draw anything else good. The Demoiselle Crane. That's nice if it was in my starting hand. And the Brahminy Starling. Discard up to 3 food for each. Tuck 1 card from the deck behind this bird. If you discard 1, gain 1 from the bird feeder. Oh my. Is this a busted card? Let me think about this. So I think I'm going to play this one. We'll see. And the greater... Oh, you know what, guys? We forgot to do the greater spotted eagle from our last action cube. Bear with me. We're going to try it. And we're going to do it twice because I don't care. I want to see this greater spotted eagle do work. It says you can refill the tray before doing so. So for our first previous turn, I need something under 45 centimeters. And we got the butcher bird. And now I'm going to go ahead and do it again since I skipped it. We will reset the tray. Don't you just love a wingspan? And man, I was hoping I could do a combination here because you can tuck more than 1, but we will go with the Spoon-billed Sandpiper. These predator powers are killing it. Excuse me. And with this no goal, remember we have 1 extra turn on this round and the 4th round, so pretty happy about that. So that was a good draw cards turn. We'll move on. Round 3, wiping the tray. 1, 2, and 3. And they're going to remove an action. We have some ammo in our hand. That may be our last draw cards turn. We'll see. Let's go ahead and gain some food so we can play these birds. Oh, wait. Yeah, we're doing the reroll. No, Nectar! Team, what is going on? Man, I guess we'll do... I need to get a worm for the Tree Swift. I need to get a worm for the Argus. So I guess we'll get 2 worms. And what else do we need to do? I guess we'll get this rat as well. And then the Whiskered Tree Swift. Do I need to do that one? I think I'm gonna skip the Tree Swift this time because I need this worm to be cached on the Argus, which lets me lay an egg. I need 2 eggs, people, remember that. And then the Drongo, I'm going to tuck the Demoiselle Crane. And that lets me draw 2 from the deck, keep 1, and return 1 to the top of the deck. Because it's a brown power, so thank you, Drongo. Little situational there. We will draw 2 from the top. Oh my goodness. So, yeah. We pulled the Dorian Jackdaw. That lets me cash this round's gold tile on this bird, score it as a cached food, player score no goal at the end of this round. So basically this is giving us more turns. I'm definitely gonna keep this. And then this is another bonus card bird. I'm gonna return that one to the top. And actually, do we need to draw that? Man, there's just so many bonus cards in this Asian promo pack. I'm gonna keep the Jackdaw. Oh my, we are good to go. I'm a little light on eggs, but that's okay. And now it's time for Automa. Round 3. Feels like they are drawing from the top of the deck quite a bit. But we don't care. We are in it to win it, people. All right, now what shall we play? I was gonna play the Brahmini Starling. We have 4 turns left. Let's go ahead and play the Brahmini Starling. You know what? I want to get this bird in. I want to see what it can do. Like so. Now we are going to take away an action cube and lay 3 eggs. That's fine, and it looks like I've got just enough turns to gain food, play a bird, and then lay some eggs and try to steal this end of round goal. I think that's what we want to do, and I think I want to play this Jackdaw for more turns in round 3. That's a super interesting pull. The Sulu Hornbill is a no-go. Yeah, I should have discarded that earlier, but that's okay. All right, time to gain 4 food with our maxed out forest. Super fun game. So far, I'm liking Asia. All right, 2 nectar. 1, 2. What do we want to do here? We'll take 3. And then we'll re-roll. I definitely need a seed for the Argus. And it's almost like all these powers are good, but I don't know if I'm just gonna have enough food to cash here, discard here. It's really a food management game for sure, but I'm desperate for eggs, so I definitely need to do the Argus. So we will go ahead and we're gonna discard, man, and it's also a tough combo because I have expensive birds. But the Brahmini Starling, the last sentence of this, if you discard at least 1 food, gain 1 food from the bird feeder. So that's super important. I think I'm gonna discard this rat and this fish. Okay. Tuck 2 from the deck. That's what we do here. And we're gonna gain 1 from the bird feeder. So we will gain a worm. Then we're going to do the Whiskered Tree Swift. Cash 1 from my supply to draw a card from the deck. Bingo, Bali Starling. And now we're going to cash our seed for the Argus to lay an egg. Thank you very much. And the Racket-tailed Drongo does not have a brown power in sight, so we pass on that. Still a pretty solid forest. I'm not gonna front. Here we go. Round 3. They get an action cube, 2 eggs. And now it goes back to us. We will play the Dorian Jackdaw for our egg. Cash this round's gold tile on this bird. So now, what? That's pretty cool. Yeah, we're not gonna worry about the end around goal. I forgot, I don't even need to lay eggs. We're just gonna have more turns in the game. So Automa, good luck with that. Round 3, they're going to grab, I assume, the most expensive white-bellied sea eagle. And nothing added to the end around goal because there isn't one. Whew, so many good cards, people. Now what do? Do we lay eggs here anyway? Because I just don't have a lot of eggs? Probably. I think we'll prepare for round 4. We're going to get rid of the Sulu Hornbill because I can't play it anymore. And let's go ahead and lay 3 eggs. 1, 2, 3. The blood pheasant, I get to gain 1 from the supply not in the bird feeder. Oh goodness, there's just too many good cards. I don't know what to do. Let's go ahead and gain a berry. Here we go. All right, that was fun. We've got extra turns for the no goal and the Dorian Jackdaw. So there we go. Now let's get ready for round 4. The Automa's going first. Let's do it. Let's see. They're going to take a seed, horde token, and pink powers. That's fine. Now to us. We are going to gain food. We're going to do a lot of gaining food turns, people, because we have a lot of birds that we need to play. That's 2 more nectar. I'm not complaining. 1, 2, and what else do we need? Let's go ahead and gain the rat. Got it. We're gonna discard this berry, and that lets me tuck 1 from the deck, and it also lets me gain 1 from the bird feeder. So here comes a seed, like so. We're going to pass on the Tree Swift, cash 1 here, lay an egg on the Argus, and the Drongo, again, it will not be activated. Automa, round 4. Now, obviously, the more turns I have, the more turns the Automa has. So maybe this Dorian Jackdaw comes back to bite me because the Automa is racking up some serious points. Food cost of played birds, they start with 20, so now he's at 21. All right, we are going to, wow, there's a free reset in the tray because I want a bunch of nectar. Come on, nectar. We only got 1 nectar. Let's see, nectar. Let's go ahead and get a couple fish for this fish owl. 1, 2. Let's discard 1 of the fish so that I can tuck under the Brahminy Starling, and also lets me gain 1 from the bird feeder, so maybe we'll get another nectar. Yep. Man, this Brahminy Starling, people are going to have some really high-scoring games on that. We're skipping here. Ah, we're skipping here. I don't feel like going all the way back in the game. Sorry. That wasn't the most efficient play. We're going all the way. Round 4, again, 3 eggs. I don't know about this. I thought we were running away with it, but maybe not. We should be scoring a lot of points here. Time to play a bird, finally. Let's do the Bengal Florican. Draw and discard 3 new bonus cards. 1, 2, 3. We're going to score one of them right now. So we can't score anything with the Fishery Manager. That's discarded. We can't score anything with the Breeding Manager. That's discarded. Cartographer. Geography terms. We got the Indian Dorian, maybe? I'm not sure. And the Bengal. I want to know, I'm not sure if Bengal, Dorian, and the Indian Flycatcher. I'm going to say those are in the Cartographer, and we're going to score 3 points right now. So, Bengal Florican, not the best point boost, but it's still, we still have 4 turns left in round 4. Come on, team. Oh, I should probably pay for the bird, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go ahead and play the Steppe Eagle for 7 points. That's going to be 2 nectar and a rat. Taking out 2 eggs. Did I pay the egg for the Florican? I'm going to say I didn't the last turn. All right, shuffle the discarded bonus cards. We know they're not that good, but I still wanted to play the Steppe Eagle. I just think it's sick, and we can draw one of them. And Breeding Manager, but that's okay because we've got the Fish Owl. All right. So Steppe Eagle drew me the Breeding Manager. Fish Owl's going to give me 3 more points off this. That's the plan. Let's gain some food. And what do we need here? We'll take 2 worms. This is so fun. Let me know in the comments if you are having a good time watching this no-goal Asian game with me. Because we're having a great time. Nectar. There's a lot going on in this forest. Then we're going to discard one. So let's discard the fish. That lets me tuck and gain 1 from the bird feeder. So we'll take the fish right back, like so. Let's do a cash on the Tree Swift. That lets me draw from the deck. Oh my, what'd I get? Chinese Copper Pheasant. In each field column, lay 1 egg on any bird. Can't use it, unfortunately. I was hoping it was a brown power for the Drongo. And go to the Great Argus. We will cash 1 worm there. Lay an egg. Still no brown powers. Wow. This is a crazy end game. To play the Giant Fish Owl. Bear with me. Bear with me. I don't think we're going to get the Bali Starling in. But this Great Argus has come in clutch. Ethologist. All right, so that is going to be a 6-pointer right here for our wetlands. And then I'm also going to discard the Breeding Manager to cash 3 fish in the wetlands. Boom! That was a 7, 10, 16-point play. So our last turn of the game is going to be a gain food turn. We take those. Let's do a worm. Another worm. and do some resetting. What do we want to do now? Let's do, I guess it doesn't matter. We'll take the 2 nectar. Let's do some tucking. We'll discard the nectar, put it in our grassland. There's so many meeples here. That means we tuck 2 from the deck under the Brahminy Starling. I knew this Starling would come in clutch. We cash 1. That lets me draw. I need a brown power. Yay, we got a brown power. The Taiwan Blue Magpie. Now we cash the other one for the Great Argus. And the Drongo, we're going to tuck the Taiwan Blue Magpie. It says discard 1 food, egg, or card to gain 2 from the bird feeder. Cash 1 of them on this bird. So we will discard a card, doesn't really matter, to gain 2 from the bird feeder, and we cash 1 on the bird. Wow, a 7-turn round 4. All right, team, so we had 57 bird points to the Automa's 51. We had 12 bonus cards. They're pretty rough on the bonus card game, honestly. End of round goals, remember we had the no goal and the jackdaw, so only 7-4. They had 22 eggs with the horde tokens. We had 21 caches, 14 tucks with this powerful forest. We've got nectar 9-12, 121-89. We beat the Automa on Eagle difficulty. Not as high a game as it could have been, but still super fun. I love these Asia birds. It's time to go to the next region. Thanks for watching. Bye.